Let's take a little bit of stock where we are currently in our WordPress Starter Course. We have created a page. We called it a home page. We assigned it. We installed at the beginning Blocksy. We installed Blocksy. And then we went into the Blocksy builder, which is this one over here. And we changed the canvas to allow us to work with Blocksy. Right, let's just go to the front. And I'll just use my painter tool here again to give you an idea of what is what. This up here, this is the header. In the header, you have the logo, you have your menu links for navigation, and maybe you have a few social icons there. Below that, we have the page title. Nothing extraordinary here. And you can see even our little excerpt is appearing here. And then at the bottom, we have the footer. This one is not very imaginative, but you can add a lot of stuff in the footer and make some cool footers within Blocksy. And these three, the header, page title, and this footer is controlled by Blocksy. Any changes that we want to make to this, we are going to do that within Blocksy. On the other hand, this here, which is our page content, this is all done here, where you see that blue little with the plus, that's where we're going to start that. What I want to do is first focus on the header and look deeper into the header builder. In the WordPress Crash Course, we ran through this builder in lightning speed because it's a crash course. But you could have probably injured yourself along the way with that alone. So let's dive into that and then figure out a little bit more about this header builder. The header builder is in Blocksy, and whenever you want to make changes to the theme, you have to go into the customizer. And you can see here in the WordPress toolbar, you have a shortcut to the customizer where it says customize. Click on that and it takes us into Blocksy. We're going to take it really slow here because this is a Hercules powerful header builder and footer builder. And this overview in this chapter is just to let you understand how this header builder works. In the old days, the themes didn't give us a builder. It gave us a header and you couldn't do much, maybe change a color or something. But now, latest themes give us the ability to do a lot. Take your cursor and hover here at the top and you will see it says main row, but don't click. Let's rather work here in the options sidebar on the left under general options. And these are all the options that you have within the theme. You see we have general, header, footer, sidebar, the list goes on. We start at header and we select it. And this opens the header builder. You will see we have a new panel that opened here at the bottom. Hover over it, you see top row, main row, and then bottom row. Go to main row and you will see it has a logo here on the left, and on the right it has menu 1 and search. These are header elements, and the elements you get from this section here on the left. You can see logo, menu 1 and search are grayed out because these guys have already been used here, so you cannot use them again. You still have the ability to use account, button, HTML, and the other elements that you can bring in here. If you use Blocksy Pro, you get even more elements that you can bring in here. What I want to do is start with a clean slate. Go to the logo, and this X is the delete. Click on it. It goes out of the header builder, and you will see logo is highlighted now. You can use it again. Do the same for menu 1, delete it, and the same for search. Also note, now that I've deleted all of this, up here, there's nothing. Previously, when I hovered here, it says main row. I cannot even see that. How the header builder works is that you have three areas. You have the top, the main, and the bottom row in which you can place these elements. If any of these rows are empty, then they will not appear. And because all three of them are empty, we basically don't have a header. What I want you to do, just to play around, is take these elements, click, hold, and drag, and bring them in. You will see that for each of the rows, you have 3 places you can place them. Here on the left, put the account there. and you see there's a little icon for the account. Click hold on the account element and drag it, and you can put it in the middle. And it moves to the middle. Same thing for the right. So let's leave it on the right. Go to socials. Let's bring in the socials. Click, hold, and drag. You can do the same. Drop it there on the left. Drop it in the middle. And then you can also put them next to each other. Click, hold on socials, and drag it next to account. These two are now nicely next to each other. And if you want to switch them around, you just click on account and you drag it again. This is how you build it out. Remember, we are in the top row at the moment. Let's put something in the middle row, like a menu. Go to menu 1, click, hold, and drag, and let's put it in the middle. We are not designing the best website in the world here at the moment. We are just seeing how this header builder works. Go grab a button, click, hold, and drag, and take it to the menu builder, and you will see that you have basically 3 options here when you work with anything that is centered. You can put it adjacent to the menu, or you can put it just on the other side is another position you can place it. What you've done now here by dragging it to this side is that what could be on the left within the main row in this column can be placed on the right. It's a different way, or you can just drag it next to menu and you still have this position open here. And let's do something for the bottom. Let's bring in a menu 2. Let's bring in search, drop it in the middle, and we put the HTML on the right. And let's bring in the logo and we put it there at the top. And you see all our header elements have been used. Play around with this, get used to it, and understand how it works. It's really fun to work with. If I think of the days in WordPress where I had no such flexibility, or when this was only a premium feature, this is all for free. Not sure you can ever appreciate how grateful I am for that. Apart from bringing in these elements, all of these elements have settings. And there are 2 ways, no, there are 3 ways you can enter the settings. Let's look here quickly at the socials. Go to the socials on the right. Click on the element as it is here, and you will see in our sidebar all the settings for the socials open here. Go back by clicking on this arrow, and you see these are the elements. The second way is to go to the socials here, and as it is grayed out, you can click here on the arrow to the right. It gives us the same. Click back, and the third way to do it is to go to the header here at the top. Go to socials, and you will see this little sideways balloon. Click on that. Same thing. And you can do the same for the rest. If you click on search, settings open, button, settings open, account, etc., etc. That is half of the header builder. The other half is what you see here in the bottom, tablet/mobile header. Select that, and our display screen becomes a tablet. And this is also indicated here with the responsive view controls. When you are designing for tablet and mobile header, I would probably put it here on mobile. That gives you a much better idea of how narrow the canvas area will be for the mobile. Observe that the header builder has changed. And remember, we had brought in all those elements, but now they've been removed. Actually, they've not been removed. They are not part of this header builder. So the 2 header builders, the one for desktop and the other one for tablet and mobile, are different. And you can set them up differently so it is responsive. That's the whole idea here. Just click back here on social so we can get to this area for the mobile tablet header. And let's have a first look at what is different here. The first thing you will notice is that we have this box here that says the off-canvas area. Now, Jenny, what is the off-canvas area? The off-canvas area is that panel that slides out when somebody clicks on the menu trigger. Now, what is the menu trigger? We often refer to it as the hamburger. This little icon up here, you've seen it on devices a million times. It's the hamburger menu, and in Blocksy it's called the trigger. What the trigger does, it opens the menu or the off canvas. click on it and you see we have this area that slides out. That is the off canvas area. Great. And in that off canvas area, we have a menu, and the menu is called mobile menu. Close it, you have an X there, and then you will see we have again 3 rows, top row, main row, and bottom row. Let's just bring in these guys in so you can have a visual understanding of how all of this will look. Search and socials. Let's put the socials in the middle. And HTML. I don't think the HTML does anything, but let's just bring them all in. Right, there we go. So you can see we've got the 3 rows. We've got the elements in it. And then for the trigger, we have the off-canvas menu. And you'll see we have off-canvas logo, which we can bring in here. And this way you build out again your header and the off-canvas menu or area for your mobile devices. Let's delete these, and I'll go and delete all of those that I've brought in by clicking on the X. I'll leave the trigger, I will leave the logo, and I'll delete it. And as I remove elements from the top row and the bottom row, you will see again we're only left with 1 row here, the main row. Go back to desktop header, and one more part here that gives us a lot of control over both these header builders are the styling of each of the rows. Hover over any of the rows, and you can also hover on page and then click on it. So I'll click here on main row, or I can click here on main row. But here I'll go ahead and click, and then we get this. We get the structure, how it will look. We can set a height, and we can design. We can give it a color. I'll click there and I'll just click a different color. But I'll keep it on white so we don't get lost in this tutorial. You have borders that you can apply, and you can apply a shadow as well. All of these have that ability, and if you go to the tablet and mobile header, you will see the same options. Design options exist even for the off-canvas area. Here you can also change things in the off-canvas area. If I open the drawer or the off-canvas area, I can make it on the left side, can put it on the right side. I can make it a modal, which is like a pop-up, full screen, but we'll leave it on the settings as is. One of the things that if you make a mistake or you put a setting here and you want to go back to the default state, I'll put it here on the left side. Note in Blocksy, there's always this reset option here. When you select that, it will take you to the default state as Blocksy is loaded. I have to click on those things all the time because I mess up all the time. Many ideas, not many of them can be executed. Go back to the desktop header and let's just take away all these buttons that we had previously. I'll just clean them all out by deleting them all first. Let's do that. Close them out. HTML. And we bring in a logo like we did before, or we had before, and we put it in the main row on the left. And we'll bring in menu 1 and we'll put it on the right. And that's all I'm going to add. I'm not even going to bring the search button back. This modal is still open, right? So we have the menu logo and the menu. And then for our tablet and mobile header, we also have a logo and trigger and the mobile menu. Before exiting, we publish. Now that you have saved it, you can exit by clicking on the X. The customizer has a sticky memory. This means that when you click on the close, it will remember where you loaded it from. Remember, we were on the front end of our page builder, and then we had customized it from the WordPress toolbar. When I click this, it takes us back to the front end. And the only change we've made is we have removed that little search icon. I'll prove it to you. Go to our previous tab, and you'll see this is where we started with that little icon still open. If I refresh this page, you will see that Brizzy will load, the Blocksy template again for us, and that little search icon will also be gone. Be gone, I say, and indeed, it is gone. We'll stay a few more moments with the header in the next chapter by bringing in the logo and see what you can set there within that element.